Hi guys, it's Miss Latios, and I'm going to read you like my most favorite Christmas book. I know I tell you that about every book, but I promise you this is one of my most favorite books of all times. This is called The Last Christmas Tree, and it's by Stephen Krensky. It's illustrated by Pascal Campion, and I wonder, The Last Christmas Tree, what do you think this book is about? Based on the picture, okay, look at the tree, look at the size. All right, let's see. Almost exactly a month before Christmas, the trees arrived for the holiday. On the day before, the lot had been empty. And now it was full to bursting. The difference was almost like magic. There were balsam firs, spruce and pines, all lined up neatly at a slight tilt. In the middle of one row, wedged between two bushier companions, one particular tree trembled with excitement. It was not very tall, and in truth a bit hunched over, and not to mention the branches that were missing here and there. Still, no tree was more filled with the spirit of the season. Surely everyone would want to see that at once. The little tree could hardly wait to get picked. What a moment that would be! It imagined itself covered with lights and ornaments, with presents tucked in snugly underneath. The other trees didn't seem to care about who picked them out or how long it took. But the little tree kept its hopes high. It wanted someone special, someone who was excited about Christmas as it was. As the days passed, the trees were sold one by one. A few people made up their minds in an instant. They knew what they wanted, and that was that. Others went back and forth for what seemed like hours, and sometimes was. Look at the tree. One family pulled out the little tree for a closer look, but they were laughing meanly and shaking their heads the whole time. The little tree was secretly glad when they left it behind. That's not very nice. As time went on, the remaining trees were spread out, the better to show themselves off. And no longer hemmed in, the little tree tried to stand up straight and puff itself out as much as possible. But nobody seemed to notice. And the lot, it got emptier and emptier. The few unsold trees found their prices marked down again and again. And on Christmas Eve, the little tree looked to the left and it looked to the right. And it was all alone. A sign was hung on it in big letters. It wasn't an ornament, not really. But the tree chose to think otherwise. It says free. The night was cold and clear, and the little tree got rather sleepy. And just before dawn, it thought it heard a jingling sound, but it was too hard to be sure. Jingle, jingle, jingle. What do you guys think that is? What is the sound of that jingle? And the next thing the tree knew, it was gently picked up and placed in an empty sack. This wasn't what the tree had been expecting at all. And then the earth fell away, and far below, the other trees were covered in all their finery, and the little tree had no idea where it was going or how long the journey would take. Who's got the tree? But when it arrived at last, the little tree was finally home. Isn't that a good story? Why do you think that tree was picked over all the other ones? There was other trees that were bigger, fuller. Why do you think this tree was picked? Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.